as for Wonka, I'm gonna do a quick little Wonka review.
A place to escape to, a world of your own.
So Wonka was okay. So, like I said, I had to judge it on the basis of I didn't know it was a musical. I sat my butt down in the seat. I watched a number of trailers, and then the first words out of Timothy Chalamet's mouth are "ah," and I'm like, "Oh no!" But actually, it was actually pretty good. I love movies like I love weird, fantastical, kind of Britishy looking movies, and I have not, that's me saying that without also acknowledging I have not seen Paddington or Paddington 2 at all, and I want to so bad. I really do not know how to explain to you how much I want to see those movies. And I will one day. I'm trying to wait till I'm like deeply depressed to see them because I'm going to need them to bring me back from that. So that's but I used to love Nanny McPhee. I'm looking that up really quick because I love that little old movie. Nanny McPhee with what's her face? Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson. I love both of them. Nanny McPhee and Nanny McPhee Returns, which I could very well see how Nanny McPhee Returns didn't make no money probably, but Nanny McPhee I loved. Who directed that? Kirk Jones. I don't know who that is, but he did a good job. It's so British, so whimsical. I'm gonna look up a clip. Nanny McPhee. Clip. They've eaten the baby.
This is Nanny Whetstone, the 17th nanny I had hired to look after my children. She was the strictest, the toughest, and the most fearless nanny in all the land. And as I went to work that morning at the local funeral parlor, I was confident in the knowledge that there was nothing, absolutely nothing, that my children could do to upset her.
They've eaten the baby!
Except that.
Oh my goodness. Nanny McPhee was really fun. It has nothing to do with Wonka, but it has that vibe, you know, just sort of like British, whimsical, family friendly, and fun. And I think Wonka succeeds at doing a lot of that. Even though I didn't love the fact that it was a musical, there were a couple songs in it that were like, that's pretty good. Like, I like that song, A World of Your Own. Da, da, da. And he also had one in the beginning I really liked. It was like, the silver sovereigns in my pocket and a hat full of dreams. I like that one. But my problem with Wonka was I don't know if Timothy Chalamet was the best guy to be Wonka. And it's not because he was bad. Actually, I think Timothy Chalamet, for who he is and the actor he is, I don't hate him as an actor, even though I hate his face. I do hate his weird, stupid-looking, smug face. I hate you. But it's also because all the girls love him too, you know. But also, I do genuinely think he wasn't quite right for Wonka. But he does do a good job at trying to be that guy. But it is kind of weird just seeing him move around in the Wonka clothes. And he has that magic hat and a magic cane. The cane sometimes will just stick in the ground and stop where it is. And it's really fun, cool. And he's doing all these things that are like, I don't want to say like you would imagine like Zoe Deschanel-ish person do like a manic. I don't want to, and I hate how she's attributed to the phrase manic pixie dream girl because that's not really what she is. I can't think of a movie where she's been portrayed as that. But you need someone a little like someone full of whimsy. I don't think Timothy Chalamet isn't quite full of whimsy. There are times where he's like making a weird goofy face or his line delivery isn't quite. It's kind of like a cool guy trying to be funny, but in a way it's like I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. You need a certain way, a certain type of charisma to try to pull some of that off. Like, like for example, in Barbie, when Margot Robbie, who can be very like cool and like so pretty and blah blah blah, but she's a good enough actor to deliver some good jokes, and it seemed in character and not strained for her to be saying those jokes. Timothy Chalamet, not necessarily the same for him. Like, he would make some faces, like a goofy face. I'm like, is that supposed to be goofy for a kid? And also, it's a little weird how some of the things were portrayed. Like, I just don't know if you know what to expect. Like, he has a fun little girl sidekick in the movie. And I saw a movie with somebody, and they were like, is this supposed to be portrayed, like, romantically? Or is this just, like, he's hanging out with a little girl? I'm like, I think she's a kid, so I don't think this is a romantic thing. But it's weird because Timothy Chalamet, he is like a heartthrobbing guy. You're having this scene, it's like, our little girl's supposed to be seeing the scene, being like, I wish I was that little girl with Timothy Chalamet. I don't know. And I don't know who I would cast that's not Timothy Chalamet. I can't think of an actor. And that's the problem. I think maybe because he's just sort of that guy right now. That's why he's in this movie. I'm not trying to compare him to Gene Wilder. That is one thing. Like, this is a little more whimsical and more friendly. Wonka in Charlie and Chocolate Factory is a scary guy, and Wonka in Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, Gene Wilder is a scary guy. Wonka in Charlie and Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp, that's a terrifying individual. And I do not even want to touch that right now. I'm just going to compare it to Gene Wilder. But Gene Wilder, there's something a little dangerous, and yeah, he's whimsical, but he also seems like he's on top of everything. This is not that. This Willy Wonka, he's not on top of everything. He is a genius with chocolate. He can't read. He's stupid, but he loves chocolate. He knows how to capture magic. He's a magical man. And that's really cool. But Timothy Chalamet, it just doesn't have that essence of like, I'm a magic guy. It just doesn't quite come out that way. I don't know who I would cast in place of that. There was an actress. I'm not trying to say, gender swap Willy Wonka, but this is just an actress I can imagine up top of my head. I was like, oh, she was in this movie with the exact same lines, doing the exact same things. She would pull it off way better than Timothy Chalamet. And she was in Gen V. I gotta look up Gen V really quick because I don't know the actress's name. But she was in Gen V. She played the best friend. She was like kind of like Ant-Man, but she had is like an eating disorder Ant-Man. What's her name? Lizzie Broadway. Oh, perfect name. Oh, bravo. That's me clapping. Lizzie Broadway. She was so funny and charismatic in Gen V, and she had a great way of like throwing out these great jokes that felt weird and quirky, but also not like you're never looking down on her. In fact, you're really empathetic with her even in her sad moments. But even then, in her saddest moments, she is throwing jokes out, and she is being like whimsical without seeing like pixie-ish, if that makes sense. Like confident and also magical in a way. And I was just thinking, man, she's blonde, which makes more sense. If this Wonka movie is making so many references to the Gene Wilder movie, especially with the orange Oompa Loompa, then it's like, why isn't Timothy Chalamet blonde? Are we supposed to believe he's dyeing his hair blonde later? I don't know. But Lizzie Broadway, if they made like a Willow Wonka, whatever, she would have been great. That's the only person I could think of, like at the top of my head, who could have been Wonka. That could have been a little bit more interesting for me. Other than that, I kind of really did like Wonka a lot. I liked the music. I liked the cast. The cast is fun. The jokes are funny. It's a kids movie, very much so. But it's funny. It's pretty funny. I like all the cool little the practical sets. That's one thing. It looks like a real movie. That's really nice. The chocolates looked weird to me. I don't know if I would eat them myself, but I liked that they were pretty and not what you would think a piece of chocolate would be. Oh, there's a great thing, like, his mother trying to teach him the lesson of chocolate, and, like, I just love that whole thing. And I loved at the end, he had, like, this classic piece of chocolate, and he was breaking pieces off of it. Especially after a whole movie of, like, crazy-looking chocolate, and then you just see him enjoying one piece of normal chocolate. I was like, that's a movie. That's a movie right there. So yeah, that was Wonka. I liked it a lot. I just didn't love Timothy Chalamet. I would love to see if they could do this and do it, like, maybe work up to when Wonka does meet Charlie, and they could keep being musicals. And maybe in the third one or the second one, it's like Wonka meets Charlie. Like, let's see the descent of Timothy Chalamet's Wonka's psyche to become Gene Wilder. But yeah, that's my review on Wonka.